Good morning. I am recording this not only for our students at home, but also I'm going to upload it to a Canvas review module for area and perimeter, and you will be able to go back and look at this to determine what is an appropriate race response for the level 3 question on our EL 6 area and perimeter post test. So this question number 8 is very similar to a race response that you would be writing on the EL 6 area and perimeter post test. You will need to complete it pretty thoughtfully in order to get the credit, and I want to say again, this is not a level 4 question. It is a level 3, and the race is part of the level 3 expectation. We all want to be a level 3, okay? So, let's read through this together and complete the cube strategy. The young family is carpeting their family room. The floor, so I want to put a box around the word floor, because when I see floor, it makes me think what? What am I probably going to have to find in order to solve this problem when I see the word floor? Cooper. The area, okay? The floor in the family room is a rectangle that is 14 feet long by 20 feet wide. I put a box around rectangle because I know the formula for finding the area of a rectangle. The new carpet is sold at a cost of $30 per square foot. What is the total cost of the carpeting for the family room? Okay, so I always say the first thing we should do is what? Let me see hands up in the air. Every hand should be up. The first thing is cubes, and the second thing is what? What do I love to do with problem solving? Stella F.
You like to...
If I'm finding area and perimeter, I usually like to do what first? Right, but I always like to do what? Levi?
Drawing a picture.
I like to draw the picture. So my room is a rectangle, and I like to label it. My length is 20 feet, and my width is 14 feet. And some of you have been asking me, it doesn't really matter if you say the length is 20 or the length is 14, the width is 20 or the width is 14, because we use these dimensions for multiplication and addition, and we know that we can put those numbers in any order and still get the same sum or product, right? So length times width, width times length, it doesn't matter which one we call which. I typically call the bigger number the length because I think of the biggest number as the longest number, and length sounds like long. I don't care when you label length and width which one is which. Okay, it's fine. Yes?
So it could be like 14 on top.
It could be 14 on top and 20 on the side, and it doesn't matter. Okay, so next, what should I do next? Let's use some of those key words. I need to know the cost per square foot. We're talking about flooring. What am I going to do? Alex?
Multiply.
I'm going to multiply. What should I multiply?
14. No.
Yes?
14
14
times.
times 20. Are you looking for an extra study guide?
Yes.
Who doesn't have a study guide?
Greater.
Yeah, he's going to have to find it. 14 times 20. You can follow along with me. If you don't have it, it's on the screen. You can follow along with me, but we are going to have it. It's supposed to be in our red folder. Okay, maybe open that trapper up all the way so you can really look at it. Okay, 14 times 20. Now, I want to show you guys this. We can literally do 14 times 2 and add a 0. We don't have to do we don't have to do a 2-story box. Okay? So what is 14 times 2? Eli. 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's add that together to get 28. And then I know that I have to add that 0. So 14 times 20 is 280. And what kind of label should I put on the end of that? What kind of label should I put on the end of it? Alex.
280 feet squared.
Very nice. 280 feet squared. If someone has an armor ticket handy, or maybe Miss Data can grab one from my desk, Alex needs a couple armor tickets. He's been raising his hand for every question and coming up with great answers. Okay, so now I know what. What does that number mean? What do I know so far? What do I know, Trevor?
That it's the area of the room.
It's the area of the family room. What does my question ask me for? What is the question wanting? I need you looking at the front of the room. If we can't do that with our costume on, then we have to take our costume off. Okay, what is my question asking? I know the area of the room, but what do I need to know? What do I need to know? Yes.
The cost?
The cost. So now how much is it for 1 square foot of carpet?
$30.
$30. So if I had 2 square feet of carpet, how much would it be? If I had 2 square feet of carpet, how much would it be?
$60.
$60. I have this one, but we're gonna have some copies, and she doesn't have a badge. So if I had 3 square feet of carpet, how much would it be? $90. So what are we doing? What are we doing each time I ask? Avery.
Adding another $30.
We're multiplying. This word per, this clue word per means what? We know this. Multiply. It's $30 per square foot. Per means what? Multiply. So we need to multiply 280 times 30. Now I can hear you guys right now telling me we don't know how to do 3 digits by 2 digits. Do I need to do 3 digits by 2 digits?
No.
What could I do instead? What can I do instead? Caden rates?
Multiply 280 times 3.
Or I could just do 28 times 3
Then after that, add 0.
and add the zeros back in. So we can do that. We have to think critically, think smart. So it's 28 times 3. Okay? What is 3 times 20? Morgan? 60. What is 3 times 8? 24. Add those together. 84. How many zeros am I adding? Look. 2. I need to add 2 zeros. 2 zeros. Do you see it? There's 1 in each factor. Okay? So, what is that number telling me? 8,400 what? What should my label be? What should my label be? Every hand should be up or halfway up. Everyone is giving effort. What should my label be? I want to call in someone different. MJ.
I got 280 times 3.
Uh-huh.
I got 3 times 200 equals 600. And then 3 times 80. Oh.
Did you get it? Okay, I like the way you talked through it. So, what should my label be on this number? Trista? Okay, let's look at the question. What is the total cost?
The total cost is 8,400.
What? 8,400? $8,400. Okay, so it's important to know what we're answering and what we're finding. Okay, that is the cost of the carpet. Okay, now let's talk about this race. The first step is to restate and answer. The question is, what is the total cost of the carpeting? How can I restate and answer that question? Every hand is up. It's either all the way up because you know exactly how to do it, or it's halfway up because it's right there, can try. You kind of know how to restate an answer. Nobody should be here. We've been restating and answering all year. We do it in math on the problem solving, and you do it in reading. So halfway up means I think I could come up with it, but I might need a little help. All the way up means I know how to do it exactly. I'm looking and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people without their hand in the air. Every hand is up. It's either halfway up or all the way up. Show some effort. Harper Price, or Harper Cook. Sorry, I looked at her and said you. Harper Cook, how do I restate an answer? Very good. The total cost of the carpet is, and don't forget your dollar sign, $8,400. It's not $8,400. You have to put the dollars. Okay, my second sentence should start with what word? What word should my second sentence start with? I like it. Raise your hand. All the way up or halfway up? You can take a guess or you know it. Harper Price. First. Okay, that should be a hint to you. First I. And then look at your work. What did we do first? What did we do first? Ryan. Well, okay, we don't have to say we made the model. We just have to say what equations we did, Ryan. So what equation did we do first?
14 times.
Okay, first I multiplied. And when we write an equation, it has to have the equal sign and the answer. I multiplied 14 times 20 equals 280 square feet. Thank you, Miss Zeta. Have a great 4-day weekend. Okay, 280 square feet. Now, my next word needs to be what? It's cite the equation and explain. Cite the equation and explain. What do I start my explain with? I multiplied 14 times 20 equals 280 square feet. Because that is what we say when we explain. Why did we do 14 times 20? Why did we do 14 times 20? Trista.
We did 14 times 20 because it said it's 14, 14 by 14 long by 20 feet long.
Yep, and we needed to find the area. I think we can shorten that on this one and say because I needed to know the area. And I think that if you say the equation and you say you're finding area, I think the iLearn graders would be, oh, they know how to find area. They did length times width. So I think that's enough. What does my next sentence start with? What does my next sentence start with? Trevor. Next. Either next or then. Next, I, and what did we do next? What is our next equation? You should be able to look at your paper or look at mine and see the next equation. Lily.
Then I did 280.
Don't say then I did. Then I multiplied. Okay, go ahead and finish. Then I multiplied what?
Then I multiplied 280 times 30 equals 8,400.
Equals 8,000. Go ahead and put that dollar sign. $8,400. And what's my next word? Because. It's cite the equation and then explain. Our explain starts with because. I multiplied 280 times 30 because. Okay, What is 208, y? So why did we do 280 times 30? Caden rates. You have to, listen, I'm going to give you a hint. You have to tell me why we use 280 and why we use 30. Caden.
That because for the $30 per square foot.
Yep. And why do we use,
We have 280 square foot.
because I have 280 square feet and the flooring cost $30 per square foot. And I think that is plenty. I don't think you have to write, this is how I got 8,400. I don't think you have to say, so they spend $8,400 on the carpet. You already said that. We restate an answer, cite our equation, explain it, cite our equation, explain it. It's not that hard. Some of us have a block and we see all these lines and we think, oh, that's going to be really hard. It's not that hard. You guys can do it, and this is the expectation. Are there questions about how to work on this race? Do we have any questions? Yes, Trevor.
You have to put first and next all the time.
I like first and next. You could do then or second for the second one.
Firstly, wait, no.
What? That's not weird.
Okay. I do think it's important to list the steps in order and use those ordering words. I also think that it helps us to remember what to put. This is also important. Do your work in a logical way. Notice my first equation is on top and my second equation is on bottom. So when I look, I can see, oh, that's the one I did first. And I don't even really have to think about it. That's the one I did next. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, I'm going to give you some